Good evening, everyone. Aisaku Saito here, and Happy New Year. What was it again? Akimashite omedetou gozaimasu. Welcome to 2025, where nothing looks too different, I guess. So the plan is we're going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV. Basically, the New Year event started the day after I streamed. But it goes until was it the middle of January or something? Like they give you enough time. They don't do the event for only one day, right? It's not reasonable for an MMO, right? 16 until the 16th, so you got half a month basically to attempt the event. The event shouldn't be too long. Most season events in 14 are takes about 10 minutes. So once we're done with the New Year's event for this year, we'll just move on to the main story quest, which is officially the first part of Endwalker. So as usual, New Year is always at Limsa, and it's the year of the snake, I believe. I believe we just came from the dragon and now the snake, because people be drawing dragons and snakes together. There's nothing that indicates a snake though, just snowman. Although I think the snowman's meant to represent the what do you call it? Kagami mochi? Is it Kagami? I know it's a mochi, but it's like when they stack the mochi together and have a, what do you call it? Mikan? Isn't it Mikan? I don't know. Mandarin thingy there. Don't know why it's a snowman though. I mean, it is winter in Japan. But anyways, this year we got the Heavy Bugyo. Oh yeah, it's the snakehead. The Heavy Bugyo wishes to test your knowledge of the Heavensturn customs. And then as a reward, we get the minion, the Great White Tsuchinoko. Although the Japanese version, there's a question mark because they're not sure if it's actually a Tsuchinoko. Tsuchinoko's what? A fat snake? What's the proper term for Tsuchinoko? Child of Hammer? Oh. Snake-like being. So it's not exactly Bachihebi? Northeast of Japan. It's a yokai. Similar to snake. Can't you just say it's a snake? Described as being 30 to 80 centimeters. But with central girth that's much wider. It's just fatter. It's just a snake head, but the rest of the body is round. And as having fangs of venom similar to that of a viper, it's basically a snake. Why can't you just say snake? No, it's like a snake. Some accounts also describe the Tsuchinoko as being able to jump up to... It can jump? Up to 1 meter in distance, followed immediately by second jump once. It can double jump. It can double jump. It's a snake that can double jump. According to legend, some Tsuchinoko have the ability to speak and a propensity for lying. Well, most yokai, you can't trust them, right? And they're also said to have a taste for alcohol. So it's a snake that can double jump and can drink alcohol. Legend records that it will sometimes swallow its own tail so that it can roll like a wheel, similarly to the hoop snake of American legend. So it's like an Ouroboros. So it's a double jumping snake that likes alcohol and can swallow its own tail to roll like a wheel. Oh. Okay, sure. Long story short, it's a yokai. But this is after the snake that we see in the first. Which is why the question, is it really a Tsuchinoko? My, you look ready for all manner of arduous of journeys and feats of valor, an adventurer perchance. Pray forgive my idle speculation. I am known as the Heavy Bugyo, and along with my fellow delegates have come to these shores Most of the NPCs for the New Year's are probably from Dorma. Dorman is the people, right? So it's Dorma. Mainly from Dorma. So mainly from the east. That's why they got the more, samurai type of gear. So I've come to these shores that come from overseas that we might share our Heavensturn custom with the fine folk of Eorzea. Both our peoples mark the turning of one year to the next, but how we do so differs in few key aspects. So we also celebrate New Year's, but slightly different from what you guys do. In Eorzean tradition, the 12 choose one of their number to guide the realm throughout the coming year. So I think for Eorzea, like the mainland, they pick... Do we have 12 gods? Does Eorzea have 12 deities? Eorzea... Let's thank the 12, right? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure because, like, you'd think Final Fantasy 14, they might have 14 gods. So apparently for Eorzea, we pick a god for each year. Choose one of their number to guide the realm throughout the coming year. In the Far East, however, custom dictates we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. P-chan, hello, hi my Saito, hello there. Happy New Year. This year's totem is none other than the Hebi, although the term snake might be more familiar to Eorzean ears. Totally not Japanese. Where I hail from, this oft-revealed creature represents longevity and regeneration, owing to the miraculous manner in which the Hebi emerges anew, time and time again, after shredding its skin. That many and more may benefit from the noble beast's blessings. My fellow delegates and I have devised what we hope will be an entertaining little event. Event? Those eyes. I present you the inaugural Slivery Trivia Trial. What's a trivia got to do with snakes? Participants will wend their way snake-like through the city streets and answer the questions posed by the trivia taskmasters they encounter. Happy New Year! So they're pathed like snake? That's why they're around. I have bid my sisters, the three Hebi Yoriki, await their charges at certain locations throughout Limsa Laminsa. Although the so-called Japanese phrases may differ, may be simplified for localization purposes. So what, there's a blue, yellow, red, maybe? I knew it. It's the traffic lights. Well, Japan traffic lights. Because traffic lights here, it's red, yellow, green. As for you, adventurer, I urge you to seek them out and put your knowledge of Far Eastern customs to the test. And rest assured that an auspicious prize is yours for the taking should you succeed. A pet. Although the red one looks like that she's lost in thought, consider it a means of stocking up on good fortune before your next foray out into the world. How about it? Have I piqued your interest? I can't say no. This little event of ours is first and foremost about promoting insight and understanding. To that end, should you find yourself stumped during the quiz, simply say so and my sisters will provide a helpful hint. So if you get stuck, they'll help you get unstuck. Okay, sure, easy. Wait, what? What about this person? If it is a perfect score you seek, you may also wish to speak with the Hebi Doshin and acquire the knowledge you need. Does he give the answers? The first quizmaster you shall face is the eldest of my younger sisters, the blue Hebi Yoriki. You'll find her a short distance north of here. Pray shed your misgivings. Oh yeah, it's like all the bad fortunes on your old skin. You have to shed your skin like a snake. Oh, and venture forth. Yeah, I need to shed my fortune from last year. I got the worst fortune. Got the great misfortune. So I get time to study from this guy. Good morrow, not tomorrow. Good day. Good morrow to you, my lord. I am the Hebi Doshin, a far member of a Far Eastern delegation, come to share our traditions. of Heavensturn with the good people of Elzea. If there is aught you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. What do you do here? No, I come seeking none. I already know what you do here. Blah 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 blah. Say more. Pray listen carefully. We Far Easterners are fond of our superstitions, one of which concerns the Hebi, a creature said to bestow great fortune upon all who behold one. Is it always before fortune? What about the ones that bite you? The Hebi are as multifarious as they are scaly. While each species has their own merits, white Hebi in particular are revered for their rarity, so only white ones are rare? But there is one serpent that stands, or rather slithers, above the rest, and that's the fabled Great White Jinoko, luck giver supreme. Traditionally, the people of Hingashi have used rice cakes to decorate their homes, the Kagami Mochi, and represent the creature for its praying for its blessings. I guess it kind of looks like a snake that's rolled up. Alice, in modern times, sightings of the real serpent have all but ceased. Do we need to know anything else? What do you do here? At the turning of the year, a small delegation of our people will journey to Elzea to celebrate the coming of Heavensturn, and in so doing, strengthen the bonds of friendship between Elzea and the Far East. This year, our leader, the Heavy Bugo, has planned a uniquely entertaining quiz that delves into all manner of Heavensturn trivia. Pray, test your knowledge and mark this most auspicious of occasions. What is it? You are unfamiliar with this festival? The tradition has a rich story which dates back centuries, but I do not wish to bore you, so I should try and keep my summation brief. Heavensturn is a celebration that marks the start of a new year, though the way in which it is observed... Oh, I said the same thing. I believe this year is Limlane, Watcher of the Seas and Goddess of Navigation, who has been charged with this duty. In the Far East, however, the changing of the year is heralded by one of the 12... the snake. Okay. That didn't tell me anything new. Is that all we need to know? It should be easy. Is that Elizabeth? This is so dressed up like Elizabeth from Persona 3. You even got the book. Maybe the I stands for E? I mean the Japanese Elizabeth, not E in English. The bracing ocean air, the hustle and the bustle. What a marvelous place. I do hope my dear sisters and I get a chance to do some sightseeing. Oh, I keep getting caught up in the charms of this fair city. I have a question for you, slivery trivia trial contender. Let me see. Ready? As you are no doubt aware, the snake is considered a most auspicious creature in my native Hingashi. But what blessing can one hope to receive from the humble Hebi? Fair fortune, good health, romantic fulfillment. I could do with some help, as in I need a hint. I'll get back to you later with my answer. Fortune, right? Wonderful, simply wonderful. Snakes are indeed said to be bringers of fortune. By the way, there exists one scale skin in particular known to lavish extra helpings of luck on those who help encounter it, the Jinoko. Where other serpents are sleek and slender, the Jinoko is broad and bulbous. It's fat. It's round. Unless few have ever laid eyes upon its decidedly unsnake-like form. Can't you just say it's... You want to say it's not snake-like, because as soon as a snake eats something that's big, you know, like those photos of like snakes eating crocodiles or alligators, there's no longer a snake form, right? So what if it eats like a... I don't know, a bowl? Anyhow, that brings my section of the quiz to an end. You'll find my younger sister, the yellow Hebi Yoriki, by the drowning wench. Pay her a visit for the next round. It is easy. Where are they though? Oh, outside. Looks down. By the kami. By the kami, not the gods, the kami. This city is absolutely packed with people. There's enough to send you dizzy. Wait, is that her Namazu? Or is that someone else's? I think someone else's, right? Ah, give me a moment, Contender. You're aware that snake is a symbol of luck, yes? Well, some snakes are luckier than others, and they happen to have one thing in common, their color. Any guesses as to what that might be? Which color of snake is the luckiest of them all? White. Very good. White is the correct answer. White snakes are rare, mystical creatures, hence the association with good fortune. But when I can't select the Namazus, maybe it is their one. But when it comes to rarity and mystique, there's one snake that deserves special mention, the elusive Great White Jinoko. In times past, people would pray to the lucky snake in the hope of receiving its blessings. In the past 100 years or so, though, there hasn't been a single record. I'm distracted by the footprints. Single recorded sighting of the creature. Its existence is all but a fable these days. Anyway, you have one question left. Head to the Bismarck to see my little sister, the red Hebiyoriki. So I'm guessing the red one's the youngest? I can select my one. Oh, I can't select it, so it's this person's. We're in the middle. I was gonna say, is it better to teleport? Oh, we can teleport here, but then by that distance, it's almost there anyways. That's not a snake, it just goes straight line. Wait, the Heavensturn trivia. No, it's over there. This is a different quest. Wait, I just realized the Heavensturn trivia, the quest name, has 2 more S's. Heavensturn. Like a snake. Heavens. Ah, what heavenly smells? Oh, you're next to the cooking area. I must remember to visit the Bismarck and pick up a few tasty treats for my sisters. There you are, Contender. I've been waiting for you. I hope you're ready for the last question. I assume you heard all about how we Far Easterners used to revere the Great White Jinoko, yes? I'm guessing my sister also told you how there's been nary a sighting for over a century now. A crying shame, I tell you. Still, the people of Hingashi, being the respectful people they are, found a suitable surrogate to pay respects to during Heavensturn. Any ideas as to what they might have turned to? Rice cake. That's the substitute. Rice cakes, precisely. To be honest with you, I'm surprised an Elzian would have an inkling. Color me impressed. Well, the quest giver told me about it, and then the other NPC reminds you about it. When I say cake, you probably think of something nice and light. But the rice cakes we decorate our homes with during Heavensturn in Hingashi are rock hard. It's like a giant pebble. We take one pebbly hard rice cake and stack it on top of another, so it's not for eating. You have to use your imagination a little. They're supposed to look like the Great White Jinoko itself. Well, that brings us to the end of this livery trivia trial. Thanks for taking part. Do we just run back to the center? We can't forget your prize now, can we? For your efforts, a gift born of the finest painstaking Hingashi craftsmanship. Why do I have a feeling that it's not the minion in the beginning? And it's missing. And it'll all be yours in a matter of moments. Hold on. It's not there. It's not there. Plus, I could have sworn we had plenty left. You ran out. You ran out. That's why the boxes are empty. I was thinking, why do I have open boxes? Under normal circumstances, you'd be walking away with an exquisite white Jinoko ornament, positively overflowing with good fortune. So, we were meant to have a statue? But surrounded by all these enticing scents, I completely forgot to restock. So it's just restock problems. My big sister's going to be livid. Angry. Is that it? It looks... Is that braving? Oh, seems there was one left after all. Sorry about that. Anyhow, it's all yours. That mouth looks familiar. Mochi. Oh, and it's impertinent to even ask. I know, but could I trouble you to tell my sister, the heavy boo girl, that I've run out of prizes. I'd happily fetch more myself, but I ought to stay here just in case another trivia challenger shows up. So can I count on you? Okay, I'll take it. I'll report back. Much obliged. May the Kami guide you. And then we pick it up. Nothing happens? Nothing happens. Is it in my inventory? It is. Awarded upon completion of the trial, this suspiciously squidgy Far Eastern ornament is supposed to represent the revered Great White Tsuchinoko. Why is this squishy? I thought they said it's rock hard. Everyone's dressed white. Am I to understand that my sister allowed prize supplies to run out and asked you to report this fact to me in her stead? Clearly my efforts at disciplining her have fallen short of the mark. I must redouble my efforts. Please accept my sincere apologies. I shall send someone along forthwith to replenish our stocks. Is it walking away? I think it moved. Ah, what have we here? Did you perhaps drop your prize? Oh. It's moved. It's got a tail. Mochi! Mochi! It talks? Because I think the one in the first is like scree, scree. It says Mochi though. Mochi! Hello, Plague. But by the Kami, our prizes may be exquisitely crafted, but they are mere ornaments. They do not possess the faculty for speech or locomotion, I can assure you. Which leads me to think, could this be the fabled Great White Tsuchinoko of yore, unseen and unheard of for generations? To think I live to see the day, what a wonderfully auspicious occasion this is. Why was it like sitting flat? But I must say, it is passing strange that the Great White Tsuchinoko should appear in Elzia of all places. True, we never seen this type of snake in the main world. Perhaps it's found its way on board our delegation's vessel before it set sail. Look at it bounce. Perhaps you will be willing to take the creature with you on your journey. Okay. Just bounces in circles. Does the original one bounce? Of course, for our delegation, the Sacred Serpent's coming is an event of great historical importance. Nevertheless, we cannot discount the notion that the Great White Tsuchinoko chose to appear before you, in particular, that you might benefit from its blessings. Besides, it appears quite taken with you. You just don't want to bother with it. Machi! He doesn't say it. Oh, it does. Machi! Why does it scream Machi? I thought you only decided to use Mochi after you stopped seeing it. After it disappeared. That's it? Fade to darkness? Oh, Omikuji. Before I forget, I should point out that the Omikuji are available to draw for the rest of the Heavensturn season. It might prove to be a delightful distraction ere matters great and small call you to the road once again. Not that you need fear drawing a less than encouraging fortune. Nay, with the Great White Tsuchinoko at your side, you are sure to overcome any hardships that come slithering your way. You have my heartfelt thanks for joining in with this humble endeavor of ours. May the hallowed Hebi guide you on the path of fortune till the heavens turn once again. Boing, 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 boing. Quest complete. Okay. Now I can replace my minion with a mochi. With a speaking mochi. I have to register it, don't I? I forgot to read the description. Delightfully squidgy and a veritable fountain of good fortune to boot. Ha. Where is it? This one. Initially thought to be a mere ornament, the heavy bugyo was just as surprised as you were when this squat, snake-like creature began to move of its own accord. Revered in the Far East as a serpentine bringer of luck, it must have wriggled on board a ship bound for the shores of Limsa Lominsa. I'm curious, because, like, this doesn't question English explanation, doesn't question if it's real or not. The Japanese official title has a question mark on it. So we never know if it's real or not. Is it following me? Yes, the mochi is following me. Let's draw the omikuji and move on. Hopefully it's better than last year. Greetings, my friend. I deal in omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. What's the point of re-rolling? Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Happy. I don't get to shake it. Just zooms in. Oh, okay. It's shiny. Shiny red. Kichi! Good fortune. Okay, it's better. You can't beat last year's one. Last year's the lowest. You either match it or you get better. It can't get any worse. So good fortune is like, is that the second highest? I think it's the second highest. Because it's got like all Kichi or whatever, right? All the results. No, Dai Kichi, right? Dai. Yeah, Daikichi. So the standard from best to worst is Daikichi, which is 2 characters. This one, Kichi. Shokichi is a small fortune. Hankichi is half. Suekichi is future, so not yet. Sueshokichi is future small. And then there's Kyo, which is just misfortune. But then sometimes there might be Chukichi, which is middle blessing. And great misfortune. Why did they give you like the worst? Why did they give one more to the worst one? Is it just so people who get the regular misfortune feel not as bad? Oh well. Well, this year is okay. Let me take a screenshot and remember. I think I should have the screenshot from last time. I can compare. So, good fortune. Thou shalt experience exceptional fortune. Keep those words of guidance in thy heart. Adventure, hither and thither? Wander alone. Enjoy moments of respite, all thine own. It rhymes. Relationships, friendship will bloom. Take the lead and gather comrades. Is it always friends? Is it always friend zone? Or did I just get friend zoned with this? Prosperity, invest in thy home. From its fortune shall grow. Invest in your home, okay. Conflict, the tiles favor thee. Try thy hand at mahjong. I still don't know how to play mahjong. Favor, be forbearing like unto the matron, which is one of the gods. And the seeds of new friendship shall quicken for thee. Game said so. Gotcha. Mahjong it is. What? Not invest in home? Invest in a home in a building? So from relationships and favor, it still says like I don't know what it means. Yeah, unable to reveal context because I think it'll reset if you try it again. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you the coming days. I mean, it's not 100% accurate. It's just fortune. Are we tired here? My luck in gacha is okay in most games that I'm playing. Like, I got all the pickups without... Yeah, without spending... Hang on. Without spending money, yeah. Except for one game. And only that one game is being mean to me. And it's because of that one game I spent money. And I am not happy about it because it's only the 3rd day of the month. No, it's like that cat meme. With the hands on head, the kitten. It's 3 days and you spend how much? Yeah. Anyways, now we can finally start on Heaven's Sword. The next sail to ship. Well, back to the base. Wait, I just noticed the achievement. Great White Serpent of Squidge? Or Squidge? Squidge? I'll say Squidge. Squidge sounds more proper. It's like Sag. Well, time to depart. Saito, do you have some time to talk? Time to depart? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Boat trip, boat trip, boat trip. I had to be in a circle. Oval. We have an oval table. I don't think we've ever used the table for a meeting here. It's just for decoration. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephoroi. The Telephoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. I'm dyslexic. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Pervert? And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spies, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered at least. But after what happened to Arenvold and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Because you're protected from the tempering, but you're not protected from fighting. If you just get swarmed and outnumbered, then it's over. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephoroi are under the leadership of I want to say Fandaniel? Actually, what's the Japanese spelling? I've got a feeling they spell it differently. Like Fadaniel or something? It's not Fandaniel. Fandaniel sounds horrible. Sounds so ordinary. Fadaniel. Well, Fadaniel. English has an N here in the Fandaniel. Japanese will be without an N in the middle there. What is it? Is it named after like a something like a god or something? Fandaniel refers to the sign of light, Fandaniel the Protector, mentioned in the profile of Hashmal in Final Fantasy XII. So it's from 12, but it's actually a Hebrew name, apparently. Either given or angelic, and be based on the root name Daniel, which means God is my judge. But there is no obvious Hebrew root word, which makes up the PND or the PDN phonemes. Phonemes? Phonemes? I don't know Hebrew language. There are two likely spellings in Hebrew, either Fadaniel, like in the Japanese, or Fandaniel, like in English. So it could be read as either. Two likely spellings, but I don't think it's like a proper name. Maybe the Japanese made it up. If the former, then the fa will come from the Hebrew word PNH to turn, and the name will translate to mean something like to turn from my god's judgment. Well, that's kind of on the spot in relation to his personality. If the latter are PN, might come from the Hebrew blah, 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 translate as "Let God be my judge" or "Let my God judge me." Yes. Anyways, we're going off track. So English is Fan Daniel, Japanese is Father Neil. I think I'm gonna stick with Father Neil. Both are apparently accurate. Wait, did I read the whole thing? To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Galamo into an even deeper pit of chaos. Chaos! Chaos! I'm looking for chaos. Like that's Final Fantasy spin-off Strangers of Paradise. It's memes because like in the trailer he keeps saying chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Secession, but that has since changed and in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence by which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made frauds, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by Telefore. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. So it's going to get worse. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. Nod. Yes, I understand. We'll find a way in Charlayan, I am sure of it. Master Fortunate's comments regarding the final dates were curious, to say the least. The forum knows more than is letting on. They're up to something. Oh, Tadori, sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mr. Krill. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Limsa Luminsa and board the next ship bound for Charlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesion. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. So we're helping that department because most of them disappeared with the island. What happened to the islands? Well, I didn't do Eureka, the side content, because I think Eureka is set in that island that disappeared. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. Right after Dad disowned you? I'm eager to see it, of course. We should set off at once. Of course. This is like the Neo theme. The Neo boss theme. Or is it the dungeon theme? Or dungeon boss theme? Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Do we really need to? Well, if you want something to do, I guess. But I'm the only one that hasn't been there before. Everyone else is like a student from there. They actually studied there. Nope, don't need to get outside. We just teleport here. Teleport to the main one. Then teleport to the Arcanist Guild? I don't know what you call it, the Summoning Guild. Because it's next door to the port. Arcanist Guild. Can I just walk through? Yes. Ah, white. If you started at Limsa, you will come off from this end. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. Unrefundable? Same thing. The ship for Charlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. What are you? Navigator? There's a stalker here. And there's two Grahas. One is a fake. Doesn't have the Scion tattoo on his neck. The closest you can get is the meteor tattoo on your back if you played from 1.0. I should have had the character, but I think I deleted it because my account didn't let me if I want to make a new character. Oh. Among Us. It's also red as well. Red, and it's got a stabby sword. Not that they always stab.
この町に住んでたガキの頃、こいつと同じ外洋航路船でシャーレアンから来たルイズワ様に出会ったんだ。
It's just like every other ship. If you start Limsa, you start on that type of ship as well.
そして今、その孫たちとシャーレアンに帰ろうと。
I guess he's never went back since.
つくづく不思議なもんだな。
I think it's probably been more than 10 years, right? Because he's talking about like pre 1.0 days.
流れゆく時を感じます。当時のあなたはこの港に降り立った我が死に窃盗を働こうとして返り討ちにされたとか。随分成長しましたね、サンクレット。
へえ、それ詳しく聞いてみたいわね。
Like to hear about the Thancred's young days, fevery days, assassin's days. Or thief, right? Not assassin. Assassin means you actually kill. Oh, true. Estinian hasn't been to Charlene as well, so I'm not the only one. What? What? Does it not like being called Estinian, Dono?
違うんだ。これは尊敬しているからであって。
だったら改めろ。他と同じでいい。
I'm guessing drop the Dono?
でないと俺も特別に敬って呼ぶぞ。な、アルフィの坊ちゃん。
坊ちゃん
分かったからその呼び方はよしてくれ。これからも仲間としてよろしく頼むよ、エスティニアン。
ああ、ま、それなりにな。
He really is coming off as an older brother. Meanwhile, Tataru is left behind.
タタル、どうかしたか？すごく不安だって顔に書いてあるぞ。
Maybe she's worried about the trip?
いえ、そういうわけじゃ。シャーレアンは皆さんにとって故郷でもありますし。
That is so big, I just realized.
ただ、相手にするのは世界の破壊を企む。
Well, she knows that it's gonna involve danger, regardless.
また命がけの戦いになります。
Yeah, it's another dangerous battle we're heading towards eventually.
私はこちらに残りますから。
Stay behind and worry again.
会えるのかなってつい考えてしまって。
Like, how many times have this been? It's like every expansion. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense worrying about the things we're powerless to change. I think the first option is the happiest one. It was like, oh, we can't help it. Oh well, too bad. It is what it is.
約束です。
Oh no, I made a promise. Oh. Hori Boulder.
ホーリーボルダー、クルトゥネもどうしたの？
And the other guy.
私たちはこれからラノシアの塔へ向かい、国家団やコボルド族と協力して異形の蛮身対策に当たります。
Anyone else that needs to see us off?
見送りようと思いまして。留守を守ってくれているフラミンさんや任務中の面々が
Actually, we haven't seen Flaming in a while. Where was she? Is she at the old place? Is she back at Horizon?
私たちも同じ気持ちです。暁の血命を挙げて世界の終焉を退けましょう。
Man, Horribal's face has got a higher res. You can see the pause. Oh. Time to go. It's like, oh, okay, we're done watching. Are they boarding or are they just done watching?
では行ってくるよ。有力な情報を得られたらすぐに連絡する。こちらで任務に当たる皆こそ。
I mean, Charlene is pretty far. Is it further than Doma or the same distance? Or closer? I feel like Doma's longer. Yeah, that was from the trailer as well. I feel like Doma's further because we have to go like around some land. Oh, we're right up top. Oh, we only have 3 people. I'm pretty sure there was like one more NPC waving off to someone else. Oh, Emmett's voice. Yeah, this is person. Because Emmett was also narrating the opening of Endwalker. And Urian's head was just there. Oh, Memento Mori. I've already learned this in Persona 3. No Graha voice yet, no more. Every step of your descent. We're walking towards the end. Endwalker. Wait, hang on. Wait. Soon? Yes? No? Where's the title? Where's the title? And okay, we'll never get the title screen. The expansion title. Oh, it's pretty far up north actually. North. I thought it was more west. This is a reference to the when you start the game with a new character. You're also on a boat, especially if you start on Limsa. F was also like that. You see like a Leviathan. Oh. Got interrupted by Graha. But I can actually hear Heidelin. We've only started hearing Heidelin since we decided to go to Charlene. Is it a flag? Is something going to happen to the ship? Do I tell him? But I can't recognize the voice? Shouldn't I recognize like the same words as what Heidelin always say before we awaken to our echo? I don't know how you can sleep like that, sitting upright. And then this person's... Oh no, there's a sofa there. I thought I was sleeping on the table. This is so much like the beginning of the Limsa start. You also come up to the stairs. But for those who didn't start at Limsa, they wouldn't know that this is a recreation or reference to it. It's less emotional. There's no nostalgic value to it. You've started in all the other cities. Because in the original, we come up the stairs and then we see the meteors.
よかった私の声がまだあなたに届いてくれて
So the voice finally has a face to go with it.
聞いて感じて考えてこうして地上で言葉を交わすのは初めてですねクリスタルに導かれし光の戦士よ
Why now, Heidelin? I can trust your words no longer. I can't remember which one did I pick when I first played this. Because in the beginning it was like, is Heidelin's a primal now? How do we know that Heidelin doesn't temper us like every primal? Yeah, why now? Where have you been? Even if you did temper us, where have you been all this time?
ついに第一世界での旅を終えたあなたなら想像がつくかもしれませんあなたが見て聞いて触れてきた通り私はハイデリンは古き万神で
Although now we know what the meaning of wearing that robe with the mask means. Because the ancient ones used to wear that.
古の時代終末の最悪を退けるために作られた像で
Or they wore a black version
そ
of
し
it.
て私はそれを制する者けれどあの時代を取り戻さんとする者の強い願いによってもう7度ゾディアークの統合を許しています
Rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered.
そうしてかの神が力を集めるほど私は急速に摩耗していくもはやあなたの意識を狭間の領域に呼ぶことさえ叶いません
Basically, she gets weaker and the other side's getting stronger.
それでも今回だけはどうしても伝えなければならなかった
But apparently, there's something important to say.
あなたたちは
Is there a reason why we're in the shadow? Is that part of the cutscene, or is it just the timing?
もって私とあなた二つの時間が交わりかけていますだからこそ始まってしまうかもしれない星と命をめぐる試練運命を決するための大いなる戦いが
Oops.
あなたがこの言葉の意味を知るとき過酷な試練を超える力をその旅路のうちに得ていたの
Where you learn the truth, the answers to everything.
遠い遠い時の彼方で交わされた約束を果たしましょう
What was the promise? At this point, she... Oh, interrupted. Interrupted my line of thought. Oh no, it's meant to show you that no one else can see it, right? Or I tried to look back and she disappeared?
どんな時だって旅人は新天地に目を輝かせるものよきっとまたすぐに会いましょう
What do you mean a promise from another time? Oh, they're awake. Well, I guess the sailor woke them up.
いい朝ねちょっと体は痛いけど
いやあおはよう君はもう島を見たのかい
Ah, island? Yeah. Oh, never mind.
じゃあ一緒に見に行きましょう選手の方空いてるかしら
Oh, everyone else is already out. Oh, back to Shadowbringers music. It's the music for adventure. It's like the music for like when the episode wraps up.
本当だ。
Oh, there's Charlene.
帰ってきたのね、私たち。ルベユール家に戻るためじゃなく、自分の選んだ道を進むために。
別にお前たちだけでやれって話でもないだろう。
ええ、彼の言う通り、私たちが同じ船に乗っているということをどうかお忘れにならぬよう。
Wait, who's the main characters?
ありがとう、みんな。もちろん何より頼りにしているとも。
この船が入港するのは本国の中心地でもあるオールドシャーレアンよ。
Old Charlene.
あらゆる知識と情報が集まるあの都で
Can it still call old? Oh, I guess the new one's still around, but they abandoned the new one.
待っていてくれる人たちのためにも
Is there any point to keep it calling the original one Old Charlene? Because the new one's become like Idleshire or something? Idleshire? Do we look at the moon? No, we look at the sky. Dynamic angle. Endwalker. Trailer? I mean, not Endwalker, the title. Ah, the moon. The moon's awfully big today. Is it me or is it getting closer? Ah, there's the title call. Now we're officially into the expansion. No, this is the Endwalker theme, I just realized, not Shadowbringers.
シャーレアン
Charlene. Ah,
知心左略を守護神として掲げ
one of my favorite BGMs of this expansion.
学術としたかつては帝地ドラバニアにも植民都市を
Oh no, academics,
各国からの留学生を
books,
受け入れてい
study,
たものだが
libraries.
ガレマール帝国のアラミゴ侵攻を受け一夜にして大撤収を果たすそれほどまでに戦を嫌う徳学者たちは果たして
School! Back to school. Not my school. Their school. Old Charlene, the northern empty. Empty?
下船できるまで時間がかかったな次は入国手続きか
ええ、そっちでは引っかからないといいのだけれど
We're the two strangers.
閉ざしている状態なんだろう。今更だが
The beard.
俺やこいつのようなよそ者でも許可は下りるのか
The beard?
ええ、確かに国家規模での取引は同盟を結んでいる一部の
So how do we get in? Because we're not students.
とはいえ、鎖国を強固にしすぎては生活するにも不便だし、大目的である知識の集積にも支障が出る。だからきちんと申請がされていて、
Oh, the bread.
目的や身元を証明できさえ
The very nutritious loaf
人でなくても
that tastes horrible.
可能になっているのよ。
なるほどな。
それについてみんなにも念押ししておきたいことがあるの。入国手続きでは所属や目的を問われる。
What is your purpose? Your purpose of visit?
シャーレアン街の機関である暁を名乗るのは情勢的に避
You
け
can't say we're from the Scions.
クルルからの連絡にあった通り、 バルデシオン委員会再建のための協力者。
We're helpers.
話を進めましょう。
Helpers of Santa. I've got experience.
あなたは元からバルデシオン委員会の
Yeah, but Graha's fine because he's actually part of
私
that
たちの
group.
引率役ということで先導してもらえる
Lead the way.
了解だ。入国手続きは確かこの先だったよな。早速行ってみよう。
It must be forever for him because it's been like over 100 years since he came back. Unless he went back during the future. But then again, that was still over 100 years.
到着したんだが、入国手続きを頼めるか。
もちろん。その文様、賢人ですね。
Kenjin Sage.
ああ、バルデシオン委員会所属の賢人。
I know the class. Let me in. No, that's Kenja, not
ヨルゼ
Kenjin.
アで調査に当たってたんだが、委員会を立て直すため、力になってくれる奴らを連れて帰還した。
Oh, she's not liking it.
なるほど。確かにバルデシオン委員会の協力者について
Here's going for the
本
glasses.
日付で到着予定との申請を受けています。他にも数名賢人がいらっしゃるようですね。
Only some.
ではまとめて先に手続きをさせていただきます。
Oh, they get priority. Just us two left behind. Uh-oh. Wait, no. Alfina and Alice is not, right? Yeah, the two kids don't have it, right? Don't have the mark. Oh, you don't need to read it. Just use magic scan.
あれ、魔法の名簿だわ。大書院に保管
They have Papa here, yeah. Well, they're residents, I guess, yeah. But what about me and Estinian? We're the two dumb people.
全員確認が取れましたので、出入国の履歴に追記をしておきました。あなた方の手続きは以上です。では次の方。
Uh-oh. Our turn? No. Them first? Yeah. We're last. Oh no. They're gonna leave us behind. Actually, they're not part of the family anymore, so are they allowed in?
アルフィのルベユールだ。
同じくアリゼ・ルベユールよ。
It's like, I don't see anyone here.
はい、こちらも
Oh,
問
okay.
題なく完了です。ですが、ルベユール家のご子息とご息女が
Ah,
された
a lot of rumors.
最近もっぱらの噂ですよ。
Everyone heard it, huh?
そうであっても帰国を拒む理由にはなりませんが、何かと憂慮すべきことが多い時世です。くれぐれも問題は起こさないように。
Just don't cause any trouble.
ああ、肝に銘じておこ
Awkward. Oh, and it's Graha
シ
staying.
ャーレアン街の協力者なんだが、申請はされているはずだから確認してくれ。
Don't say anything stupid, Estinian. He's like, you look dumb.
お名前とご職業は
Saito Aisaku, adventurer by trade. Saito Aisaku, artisan. Saito Aisaku, champion of Elzia. Champion's not gonna work. Artisan, I don't think I leveled my crafting that well. Adventurer? It's like, ooh, adventurer.
冒険者。冒険者ね。まあ、エオルゼアでは正式な職業になっているよ
Well,
うですし。
I'm registered as adventurer anyway, so it's
申請と
fine.
も相談ないのでいいでしょう。
And you?
それで、そちらの方は
Sir Dragoon? Azur
エステ
Dragoon?
ニアンバーリのイシュガルドの竜騎士団に所属していた。
知っていた。つまり、 元軍人ですね。
Formally.
失礼ですが、今は何
What are you doing now?
を仕事に
Burning money. He's speaking. Awkward moment. Don't say anything stupid. Oh, he's gonna say something. Oh, Krill interrupts. We got saved by Krill. He's gonna say something stupid. It's like. He's looking up.
その人は間違いなくうちで雇った傭兵です。ほら、バルデシオン委員会には
Did Krill get an update to her outfit, or was it always like that? It feels more shiny.
クルル・バルデシオン。神聖の主であるあなたがそう証言するのなら構いませんが、いくら背に腹が変えられない状況でもうろんな連中を呼び込むのは感心しませんね。一歩間違えれば今度こそあなた方の組織は
I can't tell. Did her outfit get updated or not? Maybe it's the lighting.
彼らは信頼できる友人で仲間ですから。
Well, we got spared. It was almost gonna say something. Yeah. I'm jobless.
クルルさん、元気そうでよかった。
それはこっちのセリフよ。みんな、船旅お疲れ様。早速いろいろ話したいところだけど、ここだと邪魔になっちゃうわね。向こうに行きましょうか。
Warning?
ようこそ、オールドシャーレ
Ah, okay, sure.
お抱えの傭兵とくれば報酬は弾んでもらえそうだな。
あれはそっちが言葉に詰まるからでしょ。
I was half expecting the NPC to fold her arms as we walk away. It's like, There's two groundhogs for some reason. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming to port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Is the weapon upgrade? Because mine is like 5 foot. Marshall, do I have this one? Or is it different? Okay. I was trying to check the. Let me check my weapon first. 515. It's actually lower. I don't need this. Oh, I see. I see that type. That type. It's also got your name on it. 515. I think all my sets are better than that. Maybe my accessories can upgrade. Oh, Graha disappeared. Yes, have my name. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Saito and Estini's first time in Charlene, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. It's pretty bad weather. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldacian Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Veller estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I don't think we're getting to action anytime soon. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I will not pass up the opportunity to acquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aphrodite Plaza, was it? I should join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. What about Ulianche? I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith by thy leave. So everyone's got places to go to. That leaves us for... What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. Like always. But I could... Oh. Well, Raha, not Raha, Raha, Waha! Would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this will be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Are you calling me an old man? Oh, of course, if you will have me. Come, Saito, Charlene waits. Quest accepted. After you, my friend, I am more than content to follow your lead. Only Graha is following, not Krill? You can leave Graha behind. Oh no. Oh. All said, then let us be on our way. On our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. First stop is the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbour. Oh yeah, I know how it works. Okay, now Krill follows. We've got 2 people following. And a mochi. Wameme? I thought it said war meme. Discuss the giant statue in the harbour, the one that's got the vase, right? Now that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Phaliak? As a student of Baldasian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val. Okay, so it's never on the main island. I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I return by ship to the city. This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Phaliak Sea, Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. Scholar, huh? As you know, the Charlene people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Phaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, and alignment of principles, as it were. We may have restored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgarians. Individual Charlenes can and do worship divinities of their choosing, so they don't care as much. They don't worship them that much. Although bad weather. And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlene tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. They don't think much about it, right? They don't care. It's not academic. How can I put this? The food is it's bland. As encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. Nutrition first. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer. So he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. I'm guessing this is what it is. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlene, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall that burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I have ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Are you saying you want burger? Because you were a typical Charlene when it came to cheap and convenient Raha, but surely Tartaro has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Aetherlight Plaza. Did I say Plaza? Plaza. Praha. It's like Graha. An unusual shape is it? Yeah, it's like a, what do you call them? Magatama? I assure you, however, that it's a perfectly functioning aetheryte. Remember to tune yourself before we move on. Wait, what about the small ones? Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Charlene stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. Masters, huh? In deciphering the underlying principles of elegant aetherytes, it allows us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlene's largest marketplace. Marketplace next. Did we pass all the small ones? We passed. Oh no, not yet. No, we didn't. We didn't access that one. Hang on. I can't jump down there. It's water. I think when I first came here, I completely forgot about this shard. So I activate everyone but this last one. I had to run all the way back to the center. So I want us to go this way, huh? What if I take a detour? Oh, but we're gonna come back to the Baldacian Annex soon. Because that's where we need to go after we take the tour. Well, that's where we're meeting with everyone. Hello, Rumi. Hello. Hello there. Kind of had to hop out, like, tune out of your stream for dinner. So didn't quite catch the end. Now you can have chill guitar music. Hello. Although it's late, so I don't know how long you're gonna stay up. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I just came back from dinner not long ago, and I did my my omikuji in the game. It's got fortune. I got kichi. Last year's one was like the worst fortune, like great misfortune. The worst result ever. Not that the fortune really matters much, but gives you some guidance on what to do for the year, I guess. That's big. Speaking of Aetherytes, these teleportation fees do add up after a while, which is why I tended to rely on the far cheaper ferry services. I was pleasantly surprised when Miss Tottery informed me that the Scions are reimbursed for transportation costs as part of our duties, but I find old habits hard to break. That, and I'd rather not be bothered filling out the necessary paperwork. I'm being distracted by the fake mochi that's jumping. It's Chinoko that screams out, "Mochi!" But we never get to hear it say mochi. It's in the dialogue only. Do you know lots about Gunpla? I know average knowledge about Gunpla. I don't spray paint them. I do know about, like, you know, filing them, like filing the nub bits that used to connect with the, what do you call those? The frame thing around it. That's the entrance to the Confluence. I have no doubt their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I suggest you remember the way here. Oh, did we talk to Graha about this? Oh, he talked about the teleport. That said, I haven't touched Gunpla for quite a while, because I told myself, okay, this is the last Gunpla I'll touch, and without painting it. The next Gunpla I make will definitely be painted, and that's how I stop myself from making Gunpla. That's how I stop myself from making Gunpla. I was like, oh no, next time is serious business. Therefore, I'm not gonna bother. Ropico, hello there! Saito. Oh yeah, exactly. I have a backlog. It's just in my wardrobe, and I never touch them again. It's like next time is serious business. Never touch again. Last one I touched is like, I think I built one during COVID, and then also don't do Gunpla during the cold, like during winter or cold weather, because your hands get like, you know how your hands get like more sensitive or gets injured more easily. I don't know how to call it. So like the constant pressing between hard plastic and cutting and whatnot, squeezing them kind of adds up. You can call me Froppy, okay? During winter, my fingers feel like mini bricks. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like like after applying too much pressure on the fingers, it just gets all red over time. I'm excited to build it, to be honest. Are you gonna reveal what you got though, Rumi? I'm kind of curious, like what level of gunplay you got. Fropico feels like calling me by my Twitch government name. Your birth certificate name. That's so cool. Yeah, because I recently watched videos about people like coming from like Warhammer or something, or other modeling stuff that's not Gundam, and they're like, what do you mean Gunpla can be built without gluing? Impossible. Ooh, you got a real grade on. Oh. Ooh, depends. Some early real grades are like, the frames are very finicky. Just as long as you didn't get the Zeta Gundam. I mean, Zeta Gundam is the real grade I got, but like, because it transforms, and it's tiny, all the parts are so fidgety, that I feel like you're gonna break every time you transform it. Sultan said it was easy peasy. Maybe new ones, maybe. I don't know. It depends on the person, I guess. I guess it depends on the person. It's the same. It's like master grade, but it's the same details of master grade, but smaller. So the more complex it is, and the smaller it is, the more you have to squint at it, right? I don't know anything about Gunpla, but enjoying the vibes. Okay, it's just the Gundam models. Yeah, I think he said all the ones were more fragile and stuff. Yeah, they said something about the... Because most of the real grades, they share the same skeleton. And then I think the skeleton's very fragile, the early ones. And then the later ones have like improvements to the skeleton. So I heard. Graha says, do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Oh, books. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Wait, be right back. Gonna let my cat in. Well, at least it's not stowing outside. Let me in. Perhaps I'll return here later then. Yeah, you're gonna leave me behind, huh? Oh, what does Krill say? The bookstores. It's just like the community bookshelf, right? These little open-air bookstores are so uniquely Chilean. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. True. We've never seen such a thing before. Right, this is the marketplace. Welcome to Agora, where you can find wares made in Chilean, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. Adapu, what a name. They're also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. I've returned, and so has the cat, apparently. We must head back to the Aphrodite Plaza, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. Oh no. Oh no, it's the high authority one, right? Let me make a shortcut here. Ooh. Discuss the water features. Why would I discuss it? Okay. These little decorative features are typical of Charlene architecture. Aside from the research wing, our headquarters on the Isle of Val were rather simple and rustic by comparison. Rustic! Okay, well, thanks for the knowledge. Trivia. This is the Nymphaean. Nymphaean? An area dedicated to the blessings of water. Fair enough. For Charlene's, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the Great Flood which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Valiak's divine ewer. I guess it's that vast thingy. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and a propensity? Was it not propensity for utilizing water? Thanks for the hydrate, Rumi. After all the wordly stuff. For utilizing water as a decorative feature in the architecture. Really? We just stopped for water? Well, hydrate as well, right? Oh look, water fountain! Glug 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 glug. Speaking of water... Wait, we're meant to go up here? I'm drinking knowledge. Don't understand. It's wisdom. Drink fountain water. This looks like we get locked out from. This grand structure before you is the rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations, and debate policies. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. So it basically takes its notes off, like what? Greeks? With the forums? Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. You're probably just staring at me. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. Never mind. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Oh, did he base the Crystal Tower area, Crystarium, as after this? Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Charlene. And bit by bit, those field buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the councillors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Well, we came from Last Stand, and now we started with Last Stand, and we end with Journey's End. Endwalker. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Why are there so many ends? Reference to ends. Last. Final. Finality. The rostra. Oop. What was it? Where would it go? Where are we going? Oh, this way. To the residentials. What was that? Reposition? Nothing like some scholarly school? Scholarly school? Scholarly settlement? Settley settlement? We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore with Archon... How do you read that? Nymphcryth built their first homes. Do you have a Fave Gunpla? Fave Gunpla? I'm trying to look around, but I don't have any Gunpla. I'm gonna put them in boxes. Do I have a favorite one? I have a favorite Gundam, but Gunpla in particular... I don't know. Or do you mean the same thing? In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and all the Chilean families. My favorite gunpla is definitely not the most recent one I built, because that gave me so much grief. But it is of this favorite Gundam, just that type of, that particular model's, yeah. Which one? I've got the real grade Zeta Gundam. Zeta Gundam is the transformable one, but the real grade is just like, it's basically hollow. It does all the transformations and stuff and stores the head inside, but when it goes into its robot form, the actual inner body's empty, because that's where the head is supposed to go inside when it transforms into a ship. And it's just less stable overall, because the parts are so thin and it's small. But in terms of actual model, I think my favorite one, which I kind of broke though, oh, looks cool though, I like the proportions of it, because each variant of the models they come out, they keep tweaking the proportions around. I think the latest one that recently came out was the closest to the anime, but like technological advancements and limitations make them like always get different proportions. Some are like more lanky and some are more, I don't know, whatever. In terms of the model itself, I think what was it, RX-782? It's the original Gundam, but it's the master grade version of that of the OG Gundam. I think it's version 2.0 model. All these numbers I'm throwing out. That was the one. Was it version 2.9? I think it's 2.0, which is also the anime accurate one. Yeah, I like the more lean models. Yeah, because I think I like the OG Gundam also had like has a core fighter. Basically has a fold-up jet that acts as a cockpit, and in the old ones you couldn't transform the jet and put it inside the middle of the Gundam. You have to have like a placeholder thing that you have to have like a block placeholder, and then you have to have the ship separately. You can't actually fit inside. And then by the version 2.0 one, they managed to fit it inside. Yeah, it's pretty cool to have like being able to open up the cockpit. Of course, smaller versions are harder to do. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from the house. How do you read that every time? Levilleur? All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little chalet tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldaisian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbour, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path below the Aphrodite Plaza. Correct. After you, Saito. Why am I leading? You know the way. Now, Saito, lead. No! Well, if I'm leading, I'm going to activate all the teleports. I mean, it is a nice place. I think when expansion first came out, people were questioning if they were going to get player housing for this. And Yoshi P was like, because housing is a tricky thing to do in FF14. Because they need to manage with the like server capacity. Housing is a limited commodity in game. You have to do like a raffle for it. Is that all? No, we're missing one teleport, aren't we? The Studium. We haven't been to the Studium. The library. Oh, Johnny said it's here. That's why we can't teleport. Do I want to run to the library? Nah. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldaisian Annex. Is he that happy? It looks the same. If you continue up the hill, you arrive on the doorstep of the phenomenon. Huh? But I think we've explored enough for one day. Phenomenon? We can take you another time. Inside with you then. Cutscene time. Architecture. This room is way too spacious. Where's the furniture? As for video games, I'm back and I brought Saito and Raha with me. Ah, you're right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Saito. I've heard many tales of your exploits. Oh. Ojika Sunjika. Right, because Lalafell names are like phonetic like Japanese. It has been an age. Only an age? Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunjika, Administration Officer for the students of Baldacian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. The champion of Eorzea has featured prominently in Krill and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. This place is like second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Chalayan. Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we were engaged in such activities. I mean, I'm not wrong. I can pronounce it that way. Suck. S-U-C-H. Thanks for the hydrate. Hasn't it been like... When's the last one? It's like 2 minutes ago? 4 minutes ago? I don't know. Ever since our former headquarters... Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the Annex has served as our base of operations. And yet, it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. Students rise! But first, we must ensure that the Telephoroi fall. But first, we have to stop the end of the world from happening. Through the door on the left there is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Ah, nice camera angle, thanks. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. And to the right, I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron? So please, feel free to make yourself at home. Does this count as inn? I forgot. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze. I mean slacking off? Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than the cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. I can't read. 'Twas simply... Well, to be fair, you rarely say 'twas. 'Twas simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into the Ardron just to still fill winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if such naps might last well into the following morning. Well, my naps could last for 4 hours. Okay, I gotta go. Alright then, thanks for dropping by. Have a good stream, thanks. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Am I meant to take a nap? And they'll arrive? Or do we just walk to the hall? Hall. No, we'll just walk here. Enter the main hall. I was half expecting the words main hall appear in the middle. It's kind of spacious. You kind of pushed everything away to the sides. Feeling refreshed and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. No.
遅くなりました。
大丈夫よ。これで全員揃ったわね。
それじゃあひとまず私から話をさせてもらおうかしら。私たちの目標はテロフォロイの陰謀を阻止するこ
I got
と。
the map at the back.
それにつながる情報が得られそうな手段として現状2つの調査
Alright, because we have to pass Razahan. Doma's very far
1
away.
つ目、これはみんなも知ってるシャーレアンの異変。
That's change?
哲学者議会が不可
I
解
don't
な
know
動
what's the
きを
norm.
しているって件ね。あの議会は国民から選ばれた99人の議員からなるんだけど、それだけいれば外交についての考え方も当然いろいろあるわ。例えばライブラリアンと呼ばれる一派は
Librarian?
歴史の記録
Bibliofix?
を重要視して
I guess librarian sounds
徹底
boring.
的な不干渉を
in English.
進めている。一方で他国との協力に前向きな議員もいるわ。ルイゾワ様やうちのガラフおじいちゃんに近い感じ、ね。
Oji-chan.
ただ今回エオルゼアからの要請を断った
Yeah, out of, was it 99 members? They all agreed to not help Elzeo.
みんな協力できないの一点張り。気になったのはその中に今は他にすべきことがあるという
And that it's not
自分の人が
important.
少なからず
That's
いたこと
very sus. End of the world? Eh, not important.
グリダニアで聞いた古篠さんの言葉もそうだった。まるで終末ってものを理解した
Some weird text string on the bookshelf.
別の行動を選んでいるかのような。
Well, not weird, but
そ
interesting.
こは私だけじゃなくみんなの力を借りて調べたい。それが一つ目の調査ね。二つ目はつい先日バルデシオン委員会に届いたある
Directly?
依頼に関する話なの。
Directly to? Someone's asking for help?
そもそもうちは世界各地にある未解明なものを研究する組織よ。異物や異行、魔法なんかをね。だからこそ排他的になりが
Is
ち
that
な
Crystal
シャーレアンの
Tower?
組織の
Or was that a
中で
reference to something new?
外とのつながりが特に強い。各地に
I think they're all new
協
things.
力者がいるの。
That's a high res map.
今回連絡をくれたのは
And then the notes are so low res. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's low res as soon as you zoom in.
どうやらあちらにも塔が出現して異形の晩鐘が呼び
Right.
出されているみたい
So people are asking for help with the towers.
サベネア島を領有するラザハン、その長にあたる大主の指示のもと錬金術師たちが塔の攻略法を探しているそうよ。
かの地の錬金術といえば非常に古い歴史を持ち、ウルダハ
So
シとは異なる
So their alchemists are better than Olda's alchemists?
塔についてエオルゼアや東方にはなかった見識
So they're the most
あ
ancient
るい
of
は得
alchemists.
ているやもしれません。
実際何か方策があるみたい。その研究のためにできるだけ戦闘に長けた光の加護を持つ人を紹
Right.
介して
They need a
ほしい
blessing
という
of
依頼
someone
だ
with
っ
the
たわ。
blessing of light. That's why they asked
と
us.
なると手分けをするとしたらあなたにはサベネア島へ行ってもらうべきかしら。週末に関わることだからシャーレアンの
But I don't think I can help them as much in Charlene because I don't have the authority. So I'm better off helping out. Better helping out. I'm better off helping out in
忙しくさせ
the
ちゃ
other
って
place.
申し訳ないけれど、あなたにはどち
No,
ら
you
に
want me
も
on
手を
both
貸して
sides?
もらえ
Oh
ると
god.
嬉しいわ。順番はお任せするから。
Well, what can I even do here? I'm only good for beating things
あ
up.
りがとう。それじゃあ他のみんなの割り当てを決めておくわね。シャーレアンの調査については引き続き私が、
And you need
全
archons.
人を持っている人の協力が欲しいの。
閲覧できる資料を増やしたいということね。いいわ。私が協力する。
そういうことなら俺も
And Graha's like, more information? More
それなりに
books?
力になれそうだしな。
Count me in. These
よ
two.
ければ私とアリゼもそちらに加えてもらえない
Well, I can't help you with this.
お父様や哲学者議会が何を考えて
Fair
るのか
enough.
少しでも知りた
If
い
it helps them find out the current situation of the place.
もちろんよ。ぜひ二人の力を貸して。
なら残りのメンツで
Is he looking at the map?
の様子を見てくる
Or looking at them? Probably at the map. Oh, it's a bro gang. Basically, it's, yeah.
サベネア島なら帝国に潜入した
Oh, he's been to Fafnir.
案内できるほどじゃないが多少は土地勘が
Oh, not qualified to give a tour, but better than nothing, I guess.
そいつは頼もしい。ならこっちは俺とお前。
Annual
それ
Ranger?
にウリエンジェで決まり
You
だな。
sure? Oh, we need a caster. Right.
じゃあ依頼の詳
Oh,
細を
we decided how our group
こ
splits
の
up.
後サンクレットさんに渡すわね。
So basically, Sankred is the leader.
それぞれの調査が終わったらまたこのメインホールに集合しましょう。お互いに収穫があることを願ってるわ。
Oh. Off we go. Here we go. Back to things that I'm good at. Beating. Killing. Murder. I was half expecting, meanwhile, an unsettling change has come over Charlene, but together, we will divine the underlying cause for the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the councillors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge, which is why I began scouring Charlene's archive of historical records for any hint of connection to the final days. Suffice to say that the progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now that I have a band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Nomenon, shall we? Oh wait, there's two quests, okay. Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. So you got the library gang and the Funky Island gang. Considering how wordy this is, I think I'll go with the Funky Island gang. I have Krill's instructions in hand. If they're already set out, then so are we. Having been to Fafnir before, I can travel by Aetherite, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage will waste time we do not have. Krill was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. What? The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Just did that in real life as well. Thou wouldst record the hunt for Ice Heart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeder. Moonbreeder was an authority of aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. So her parents studied the same thing. Both are authorities in their own rights, and both are researchers at the Confluence. So we're getting help from her parents, right? Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. So I wrote to them. Neither time nor introspection has revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled then, let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kit? Kite? Kit? I don't know. Off we go! How do we get there though? At the confluence. Confluence is where? It's not the marketplace, right? It's... Oh, it's just right next door. Like, literally next door. This building. Slightly taller. Ah, I see. Ah. Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Yeah, we don't look like the studious type. Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Krill of the students of Baldaisian. We seek passage to Fafnir and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subject. Huh? Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Huh? Test subjects? Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an Aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of Aether hurtling along the life stream. Ah, life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetherite transportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetherite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. So, one person needs to be there, but it just so happens that of our first test pair of Aetherites, one has been installed here in Shalane and the other over in Yedilimad? Yedilimad, a port town in Fafnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razadan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of the alchemist. So to sum up where to test these Aetherites, how fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel Aether. Would this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these Aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it for me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Is that really a surprise? Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly the life stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry, there's the risk of your, souls dissipating. But it's plain that you aren't most people. It's plain that you're not the smart, fearful people. You're just dumb. Mistress Krill truly knows how to pick them. If I might change the subject, are Master Wilson and Mistress Blowweed not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. Something more important. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Before you run away. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the F-Right Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Uh-huh. Destination. Known, not unknown. Waiting. Should you be fiddling around with the main Aetherite? Oh, she's voiced. Yeah, and my mochi. True. I don't need to test it. You traitor.
検体が減っちゃうのは残念だな。ま、しょうがないか。それじゃ残りの3人だけこっちに並んでくれる？
Here goes nothing. Who's going? You going first? You're not like the typical test subject, though, Sankrit. Why are you running away? Why are you running? Why are you standing back?
その辺で OK。起動するからリラックスして待っててね。
The button. Oh, 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 oh. Are we gonna disperse into particles?
あ、言い忘れてた。
Oh, what? Quickly.
これで転移するとちょっとだけエーテル酔いがきついから。
Ah, you might have motion sickness. Oh, goodbye. Wait. Oh. He's like, oh well. Now I think you waited for that. Just so we couldn't do anything about it. Lamau. Oh. Just a bit of motion sickness. We just go poof from here to this is teleport. Oh no, it doesn't. But the south of Razadon. Ah, colors. Very colorful. For now.
異種族同士の戦いと衝突が繰り返されてきた。その度に文化は混ざり合い、独自の発展を遂げている。
it was interesting to go around.
彼らの用いる錬金術のようだ。
And then the tower. You need some more purple. So it's another nation that's also neutral. That's why they never joined the alliance. I seem fine. You seem fine. He seems fine. Oh, and then it's like, oh, he stopped halfway for his narration. Soleo is India. Huh? You fine? Never mind. I think he had it worse. This is unconscious. Fabnir. I mean, it's a nice camera angle. We've got the Hildebrand music. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. He's just like curled up. Sankrit's like a businessman. You can't leave that person.
とりあえず飲み物でも買ってくる。そのまま待っていろ。
Okay. You go on ahead. Do you control him or not? Can you get up?
なあクルルからの指示書に
Yeah.
添えて
What?
あったんだ
Yeah. Why are you telling me? Yeah. What about it? Yeah. And
エスティニアンは金銭感
Hold
覚
up.
があれだから
don't let Estinian roam the markets
一人
alone.
で買い出しはさせるな
He said,
だそう
don't let him buy anything. Huh? Now you tell me? Down. Looks down. Am I gonna force my way to... Yeah, I'm gonna force my way to Estinian. Alright! Our first crisis. Stop Estinian from buying. Well, we don't share the wallets, do we? Share that out. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Well, I don't have a debuff here, do I? Yeah, I don't have a debuff. I thought I was... Oh, never mind. Ugh. I'm seeing Grahe. He shouldn't be here. Estinian, stop! Stop! No! Regen's not working. I'm heavy. Yo there, I need 3 drinks, something that helps with Ava sickness. But by the Manusa? Manusa? A traveler. Greetings. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir, to come to me, my special Amra Lassi. Made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Favnir, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. 19,000. That's 19,000. That's 10,009. Yeah, 19,800 gil. 19800. Huh? For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out will be accompanied by your last meal. If I open my mouth, things will come out. You must stand before Estinian and using gestures deny that the deal is fair. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need me to tell you that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. The merchant is swindling me. Ah! Mr. Estinian, please stop buying. Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,800, so you took off the 9. 1,890 gil. That's still expensive. For the 3 bottles of lassie, it's 1 digit less. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here. I guess it's okay pricing. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I explore the town. Is exploring buying? I'm keeping an eye on you, junk monger. What'd I do? Oh, go to Urianja. Oh no, I can't fly here anymore. How are you doing? ... Lassi. Made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, this Amra flavored lassi is boasted to settle unruly stomachs. If you say so. Wait, how come I haven't had it yet? Praise be to the 12, my stomach doth loosen its death grip. Death grip! My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tartarus' wrath. Does he put it on tab or something? Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, seems like it works. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Dye hair. Hmm? Yeah. I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's Wagnerian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. Still, was told. It's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. 90. It's probably just a regular rope, right? But it could have been more expensive. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphinaud could hold a candle to you. Huh? Oh well. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all Hanish merchants so unscrupulous? I expected the Azure Dragon to put up more of a fight. But yeah, do they always charge? Are they that desperate? I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. So it's not normal, okay? Unusually so. Claiming Favnir as its dominion, the nation of Razadan has long thrived as a hub of commerce. Right, because it's saying, traveler! So they don't get travelers much. In the beginning, there was the Arkasodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish, I don't know, culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west, so it's in the center. All of this have combined to make a trading power of Razadan. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travellers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. So we're going to talk to people, right? Let's see. Prudent and practical eye. We're not to lose by learning more. So here we seek out Krill's acquaintance. So before we find the person, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedilamad? Yedmad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Oh, I get extra lassie. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Saito, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can regroup by the Aphrodite, off-putting through the mere sight of it may be. Okay. Oh, because you're sick, because you're worried that you might get sick again, just by looking at the crystal. So I'm going to the pier that's just south of here. Gather information. Crate of fruits. I guess there's a lot of food here that's not moving. The crate is laden with fruits, but they're on the verge of spoiling as if they've been left too long. There's a lot of stuff being left behind for too long. Quefiraz. Quefiraz? Well now, if it isn't a traveller, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. So they don't have travellers. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accused tower suddenly appeared on Narune. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What will become of us, only the gods know. So the tower scared people away from visiting. And then they have no business. no ships, I'm guessing. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby islands, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. What am I doing? Oh, well, what am I doing? There's no attitude with that. Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kazal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kazal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Salt Wind Sails, the Harbour Guild building across the water from here. So I'm guessing this building. Well, time to jump into the water. Time to take a shortcut. Voiced? Nope. The Damascans aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but being afforded no protection out here, we can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. God, but this will be an enormous loss. Alright, forget about the Damascens. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hainish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. Why are you bargaining to this person? I know all these things, Kazal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are... Wait, you're a foreigner, aren't you? Not. A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No, I'm a adventurer. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Okay, fine. Wait, excuse me. My name is Matsuya, and I'm here to see Kazal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later. So passive. Why this music though? Well, maybe you can hear from them. I remember when they talked about upgrading the engine. They said like we can put more things on this path. Like more small things on this path with the new engine. I can't remember if it was more empty before. Yes, can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You want to speak with Kazal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of Akali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Okay. Can you tell me more about him? If I may ask, what is it that you do? Killing things? An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Yeah. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Huh? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only dealt with Kazal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. I didn't twist your trunk. So please, as silly as it may sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? I can try. I guess it's better than you doing it. If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. Do I have free time for that? The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder. It's long. You'll do it then. Show me how to deal with customers? I mean, you're dead. Right. Please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, free people here in Yedman. I will observe you and learned. Okay, now it's accompanying me. Free people. Well, there's one here. There's footsteps. I'm gonna step on the mochi. Oh, it's pretty close to the mochi. Mochi. Yes. Fish, I got fish here, fresh fish, straight from the sea's bottom to your mouth. Greetings, friend. How fair of you late. Do I go straight to the point or not? Hello. Greetings to you two. I suppose I'm well enough given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when that tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. Oh, so most ran to the city. Many remained there for now, but I could not stay away. Had to come back, continue with my life such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. It's too risky out here. Maybe you ought to move to the city too. There's no place like home, like home, but don't do anything dangerous there. Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon, so we can get back to our normal lives. The days where you could earn as much as you gave and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Those days will come again before you know it. Till then, stay safe. But that ends the conversation, right? We need to sell the fish. Speaking of meals. Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. Heh, when you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. It worked. Oh, you had the fish? Thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is Shallow's cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk or baked with a sprinkle of salt. You succeeded in making a sale. Level up. Victory. So we need to warm them up, basically. But is each NPC going to be the same? Or everyone has different timing on when you can give them the fish or sell the fish? What did we go here? Oh, you follow me here? You're not going to melt in the water? A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra, let's say a dozen. Didn't they use that for the lassi? They don't need to be export quality, just any, huh? Amra shamamra. My fresh fish is the only thing you need. Maybe you shouldn't push away that. That means you don't care about them. What do you need so many amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late, I go through that much in no time at all. Are you vegetarian? I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that, and this and that. Next, come asking when the next ship is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down and I find myself constantly hungry. I know how you feel. Are you sure you're actually hungry? Maybe you're feeling guilt. Thank you. I pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off my troubles for a moment. Oh no. Is the conversation ending? No. Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of the town, shall we? I picked the wrong one. Feels like a dating simulator thing. But for fish. Dun, 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 dun. His footsteps are so loud. It's after me. Gotta get 2 out of 3 wins. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Ugh. What's the matter? Aether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate so little. No, I just ate a little too quickly. Oh. It's all good. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach, and mine are the freshest of all. I don't know, that might make him more sick. It was like, just think about fish makes me want to throw up. You should take it easier, eat more slowly, and save your food. Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like it's not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. And so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can, the better to be prepared. What an industrious young man you are. How do you intend to prepare? How do we get him to buy the fish? I think the first one's going to end the conversation. By stockpiling supplies. For that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. How about some fish for your supplies? They're fresh caught. Do we have anything suitable, Matsuya? I don't think we should make Matsuya talk, because they might stumble. Aye, well, fish wouldn't be bad, but I don't want to go through the hassle of preserving them myself. I'd rather buy the stuff that's ready to store. Uh-oh. So I'm afraid I'll have to pass on your fish. I think either way, we couldn't sell it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be getting back to work. Fate failed. Too bad we couldn't make a sale, but we did manage to build something of a relationship. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly an eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier. Pier? No, it's pier. That I know. Oh yeah, they got the compass, right? 378 Wests. No, we'll get there later. That mountain reminds me of the... what's that monster in God Eater 2 called? Marduk? I think it was Marduk. The title monster for the 2. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell one of the 3 people you approached. It was difficult, but when you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too, but there are lessons to be learned in both success and failure. By applying yours, I'll endeavor to become a better peddler. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kazao soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should be but Matsuya? Oh, finally. Got noticed by Senpai. Kazao, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matsuya. I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters are my witness. Is that the god? Kazel. No, not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Well, we did learn about how the merchants are doing, though. Well, yeah, we learned a lot about the Pierre. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it'll be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telefollow. Nothing new. That Matsu fellow you were helping, he's Akasodara? Is he not? Apparently, it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Oh, interesting. Should he be traveling alone? If something is this perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Akasodara will be their primary targets. So they have a god they worship? For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. So they're religious. We better go after him. Akali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Krill's acquaintance, incidentally. So it's along the way. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled but while we make for the village. Nose blocked. Can't smell anything. Oh, let me pick up the quest that unlock the not the teleports, the flight. Got the stepchild. Wait, is it a reference to this person from the Azim? Not is it Azim Steps? Yeah, looks like it though. It is. Okay. Why are the Matanga everywhere? Has this town fallen? Ah, your face. It is known to me. You were the warrior. Oh, you actually saw me. You were the warrior who fought for the mole in the Nadam. I am Olgo of the Kahatayan. It was your bravery and skill which inspired me to embark upon my hero's journey. Ah, so you left the area. Yet now I foolishly blundered into a den of Matanga. Why do these others walk without fear? Do they not care if they're slaughtered? These Matanga, the elephant people, are not like those on the Azim Steppe. I do not doubt your word, but grandmother will always warn me, if you encounter a Matanga, you turn tail and flee, as fast and far as you can. Her tails were awful and bloody, so now the very sight of them, the terror rises unbidden. No, I cannot stay here. I must earn enough coin to buy passage from this nightmare island as soon as possible. She's got no money to go back home. I beg you, stay at my side for a time until we meet with this Kankana person the sailors told me about. She's said to have work that pays a fair wage, so I will see what she has for me. I'm not escorting, right? Okay, it's the normal quest style. We'll do it later. Or I'll do it off stream. Because otherwise it will take forever if I do the sides as well. It's not, like, required. Makes life easier. Register the Chocobo Keep. We'll stream probably like another half hour. Rather not push myself to 4 hours all the time. Oh, that's the light. You do not see Matsuya nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Higher! Looks like sending like waves. 5G. 5G tower. On top of the rock? Maybe. There's another elephant. Okay, that elephant does not look friendly. That's very angry. The Gaja. Was it Gaia? Someone's hippo cart. You didn't see Matsuya from here either. No, leave me alone. Help! Somebody help! It's probably Matsu's voice, and it came from the north. North. Why do I keep saying north like that? North. 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 I don't know. I think it just rolls off my tongue like that. It's lazy. Oh, you're on top of the rock, aren't you? No, you're here. Oh, surrounded. Let me eat some stuff for experience, right? Oh, Imperials, right? Oh, they're tanky, alright. So you were about to be abducted. Huh? Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? Well, they just disappeared. They didn't, like... They just sunk through the ground. I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We've heard that Akasodara... How do you read that every time? Akasodara were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing's all we know, the ocean all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should not... That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. Was that a nod? A question, if I may. Nod. Slow nod. Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. So it's already summoned. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot, House of Divinities in the old tongue it means. But they're not true divinities, they're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Knowing that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time, we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we will learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish? But to answer your question, yes, of course, we will gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk. All of us, and we'll be honored to share our knowledge. And fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akirali? Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Looks at the tower. So this the simulacra? How do you read it? Of Fafniran gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting the false gods, like as not. I, as you said, will do well to study their religious traditions. To Aklali. Aklali, my bad. Aklali. Just mumble my way through. Wait, wasn't there a Southwest? Is that a flying chair? Probably. These elephants don't look friendly. Or look less friendly than the other ones. Still Southwest. Still 123 Southwest. 97. Oh, that's it. It's another version of the turtle. North 900, so it's probably like on this rock or something. Just guesstimating. Welcome to Akali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and old Hasvedar. They're free at the moment as it happens. What is Kanga right now? You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups, the Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. So you got two types of gods, man and beast apparently. Together, they are the divinities. Their forms and personalities many and vary. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay? Okie dokie. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? Heh, that's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Manusia and Murga deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusia, the Murga cast aside their own heads, and took up those of their foes. Do they cut the heads off and just wear... cut the head or the face? Like a mask. Took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusia coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Wait, so I think the gods have like beast head, human body, and then human head, beast body. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusia have worn animal faces and Murga the limbs of men. So I was right. Okay, so we get half beast, half man. Half man, bear pig. 3 halves. There you are. Learn a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you're off talking to the others, I remember something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. From your home? Fish? Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. Ah, so I have a picture. By all means, we would like to see it. Are they scary? They're not scary. Although these have 2 daggers. They're the Manisia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. Didn't someone earlier say, like that mention about sisters with a capital S? No, they're not like siscons. The center one is the eldest, Sinduruva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sanduruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Minduruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts, and so is beloved by weavers. So are alchemists, merchants, weavers? Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. Totally not the boss we're fighting soon. In like fashion to the Manisia, the deities of Elzea preside over myriad aspects of life, and one of the Mirga, if I may ask. The Mirga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If an occasion to visit our temples or ruins, you'll find their images there. So they're more physical. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head. Wasn't Gaja the giant angry elephant? And he's venerated as the progenitor of the Aksodara elephant, right? So it's the ancestor. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? Uh-oh. It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Razadan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in the ancient times. This divinity has since acted as a guardian deity of the satrap. How do I read that? Satrap? Satrap? I think satrap sounds too English. Legend holds that, if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sort out Krill's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Krill's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. I thought the elephant was going to tell us where to go. So, oh, I know where. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Yes, you did. I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. If you say so. If you say so. We just cut through here. Although the next Aether is like northeast. Why do I feel like there's gonna be sandworms popping out here? It's too empty. Oh, dodos. Hamsa? They're not dodos, they're hamsa. They're ham. Sa. The perfumed rise. Oh, because alchemists, right? Rise is like, you know, hill or mountain or whatever, slope. And at the top of it, no, that's not it. I don't think that's what they were talking about. It's probably this building. Yeah, it's got like chimneys and stuff. Hi, 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 hi. Wait, everyone's unconscious. Is everyone dead? Akasodara. How do you read that? Akasodara. 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 I wanna use the Aether. Oh well. That's the first thing you should go to in case you get dragged away. He's wearing glasses. So they're researchers? Oh man, my nose is so blocked. Oh, it's voiced.
こいつは一体どういうことだ。
Yeah, maybe I should have my hair up like Estinian with expensive hairband.
外傷はない。毒を受けたわけでもなさそうだ。
Actually, can we get Estinian's hair?
眠っているだけと。そうなるな。恋か事故か。
Oh, maybe not, because Vera, right? Less choice. Hmm? Who's this?
ああ、お客様ですね。
Ah, we got, Fukujun.
すみません。みんな徹夜続きで限界だったみたい。
Is the young versions also voiced by Fukujun? Oh, he sees the Dragoon Spear. Suddenly change
僕は
attitude.
バルシャン。ラザハン大使に仕えるものです。ちょうど彼らを起こしに来たところなので、お任せください。皆さん、新たな鱗を持ってきました。
Scales. I don't think that's food. That's just like work.
新しい鱗来たの？
Yeah, they're the weird researchers. Oh, materials. Where?
ええ、お待たせしてしまいましたが、追加の鱗をこちらに。
No, they certainly look like scales. Now I can continue my experiments. I knew it.
ありがたい。私にも。
So why are they on the ground in the first place?
今のは竜の
You can recognize it.
ええ、彼らに進めてもらっている研究に必要なんです。
その通り。私たちはいただいた大いなる竜の鱗とラザハン錬金術の英知を持って必ず完成させる。あの忌々しい塔からのエーテル放射を打ち消す護符をね。
Nullify the Aphric emissions. You can block 5G.
あれ？その様子だともしかしてバルシャンの付き添いじゃないの？
No.
君たち一体どちら様？
Isn't it Fukujin? Did I remember the voice actor?
じゃあ君がクルルちゃんが紹介で来てくれた光の加護を持つ人なのね。
Yes, we are. Whoops.
なんて日だ。
Oh.
マグシンに
I hope we're not new test subjects.
いい風向きだ。ついに完成する。そんな気が
I
する。
think it's the same voice actor for both forms.
本当だね。
For Varshan as well.
ちょっと寝て頭もすっきりしたし。
Whereas English, they had two voice actors.
竜の鱗はどうやって手に入れた？
How do you get those scales? It's very sus.
意外ですね。それを気になさるとは。
Yeah, why do you want to know?
ご心配なく。あれは大使が
It's like, no, we're not
を持って竜から譲り受け
We're
たもの
not farming them horribly from a dragon. But the weird
なら
vibe they're getting between the two.
もしかして竜に詳しい人？
Did you just teleport? Huh?
この槍を覆ってるの凝固した流血じゃないか。
I have a bad feeling about this.
あなた自身も流血を浴びたりしてない。
Well, rip. Rest in peace.
だとしたら
Let me have your blood.
採血させてほしいな。
おい待て、何を？
They're like zombies.
よし確保。俺たちの仕事場に
Grab him.
招待だ。
Look at zombies.
やめろ、押すな、引っ張るな。
Oh, go. Oh, rest in peace. This Tidian's like I pray for you.
大事
Not
な
Estinian,
仲間をごめん
Uri
ね
Angel.
鱗と君たちが来てくれたものだからみんなちょっと興奮してるかもけど貴重なサンプルなら悪いようにはしないはず
No harm will come to him.
私たちは
So
その
you
間
say.
に奥の部屋で話そっか
Everyone's like, we don't worry.
私は錬金術師のニッターナ
Nidana.
今回の研究には国中の工房が参加
Right,
して
you're the one who asked for
ここ
people with blessings of
レミール
light.
のまとめ役をしてるのしばらくの間よろしくねそれじゃあみんなでついてきて
It's a kid. Okay, it's a kid coming as well. Just stare at us from a distance. Very suspicious, because it talks very differently to Estinian. So inside here? Seems like it. Very yellow and steamy. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist with ours. Fair enough. Though Krill herself is tied up with another investigation, Saito is an eminently capable substitute. Arcos Krill also has the blessing, and will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify Aetheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of Aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. Right, that's what the 5G waves are. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the Aetheric corruption of primals, so they've been working on this for ages, before the towers. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to the Aetheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. But how fast does the dragon heal the scales though? Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you and your blessing of light come in. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. I'm guessing you don't draw my blood. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve an escort. Okay. So just in case they go out of control? I'll explain in greater detail later, but you'll be venturing into Tao's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I will first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course. How do you know if it works on me? Because I'm already immune. In that case, Urinja and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. So you're just tired, I guess? We will be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Side quests. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and then turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I'll meet you at the top after seeing some preparations. Okay, how do we test this? How do you know it works though? Because I can never be... I guess by the amount of Aether? Like it breaks or something? But you want me to go south, not northeast. Northeast. So we're not going to go to the next Aether currents for the flying. Was the grass always this dense? No, it's under system config. Grass quality high. Is it dense? Is it what quality determines how many grasses it? Drunken deeper. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to physical strain, because researchers. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless night. The Drunken Deeper. A deeper is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of aether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. So even without the blessing, I feel sick? That's what you're saying? For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Hello, Valerie. What's with those eyes? And his face. Wait, that's It's Asmon, isn't it? Yeah, it's Asmon. I have another chat box open up and the orders comes the other way around, so I got the eyes and the mouth like on top. Yeah, what's Asmon playing? Endwalker? Never. Commencing aetheric exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing aetheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the Drunken Deeper's lead. Try not to fall behind. Fall behind. Follow behind. It's a bouncing candle lantern. Does this summon... I have like vague memory that there's monsters along the way. Rendering Ava, please stand back. Well, do I stand back? No, I just talk to her, right? No? Preoccupied? Stand back. Oh, I'm too close. Ready to discharge. It's like that. Warning, discharging Ava. Lie? I guess? You are struck by a powerful blast of Ava, but suffer no ill effects. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach? Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. I'm guessing I'll get sick after a certain point. Oh, stand back. Okay, okay, if you say so. Is it still light Aether? Yeah, it's the same type of Aether. What am I going to turn into? Light Warden? You are struck by another powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding? Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. That's 40 emotes. That's pyro. That's pyro stuff. But it's technically Estinian and Emmet. Wait, what's Emmet holding? Oh, Aether, get back, get back. I feel fine. You're struck by yet another powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no effects. So same thing. Oh, it's a moderator badge. The Blessing of Light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Safe from throwing up, apparently. Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming tests. Final discharge. I don't... Will something finally happen to me? Oh, stand back. Oh, that was disappointing. If this was the final. You're struck by the strongest blast of Aether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Specifically, I'm from Pyro's community, but I'm sub to Asmon because I like the emotes. The cursed emotes. Right, I see, I see. Congratulations on retaining your composture and humors. Do I just pick you up? Guess I do. You just vanished. But why drunken? Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees. Return on the knees, crawling. A promising sign, but come, let me take that deeper off your hands. Curse. What hell's that? Pyro cursed, okay. So no dizziness or nausea, or anything of the sort. You're feeling perfectly fine? Yeah? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There's no risk that the tower will corrupt your Aether, or never did. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. I guess it's for scientificness. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? There's the fighting part. You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink. The source. We have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it. Spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and we'd like to go and harvest some. The recent spate of kidnappings, however, we... How do you read this every time? Akasodara? Travel alone in our peril. The source? Yeah? The source. The special source? Will you not come with me as my escort? I will compensate you for your troubles, of course. So I don't need to gather, you do the gathering, I just do the fighting. I'm your adept. Without further ado, let us head to the Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. I almost said walk. How to read. Reading comprehension. In the middle of nowhere. Okay. Very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. It is kind of northwest. Where you walk? Where you walk? Yeah. Uncle Roger. Well, it doesn't have to be Roger. I may be simply imagining it, but I feel as if we're being followed. Stalker? Look out! Oh, hello. Target found. Subdue and capture. Wait, there's a mage here. Kill the mage. Kill the healer. Well, that's not a healer, though. Still, always kill the mages first. Kill the doctors. What? Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the walk, thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope. Yep. Good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. Why do I have a feeling there's like 2 more encounters? One halfway, the other one at the end. Oh, never mind. It's quite far away. What is that? Let's walk up to it. It's got a long tongue. Pisaka. Okay, some kind of... Oh, there's another one up here. Didn't need to go out of my way. Am I going to aggro it? I'm pretty sure I would aggro it at my level because I'm 85. I'm working on my second playthrough on my Steam Deck. Since it doesn't have a keyboard, I made her a Zayla of the Kissi tribe, the ones who don't talk. Oh, hello. This is technically my second playthrough, but I started it before Dawn Trail. So after Endwalker, I'm going blind. I'm gone blind. Ah! And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer. Didn't dancers need to do like a quest here or something? Was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, steps, they come to this place to train and dedicate the dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I'll set about harvesting at once, if you'll be so good as to stand guard. Dawn Trail is a thing. I'll give it 6 out of 10, to be honest. But what about Stormblood in comparison then? The kidnappers aren't likely to return soon, but better safe than sorry. I love Vtuber though. I played it a bit, but I still don't get it. I think Pictomancer is easier to understand though. Viper, I don't know. You can be a Kirito. So I'm standing guard, I guess, because there's definitely nothing here growing. Stormblood says 6.5, so it's higher than Dawntrail by only a bit. Maybe 7. Because Stormblood suffered pacing issues between what's my call?
そう、あれがラザハンの都よ。残念なが
You
ら
know,
塔ができてからは限界達成
Alamigo
になっ
and
てるけどね。
Doma. The talking kind of threw me off.
みんなきっと不安に思いながら閉じこもってる。飽きないも難しい
He's like, you
世界
rather
だって
like you got to the point. It's like, oh, I'd rather see Doma's side more. They're going back to more sand, more canyons. I think it doesn't help that the landscape was like kind of brown. Do you do you trust Satrap?
もちろん。ラザハンは
You probably heard this
大
before,
地
but
様の
about
一族
60%
と
of
会ってこそ
Dawntrail's
なんだから
problems look Lamat. Right. So the typical shonen manga character and how everyone has taken a back seat. Well, the Warrior of Light takes a back seat.
そのうち
Oops,
に
I missed the
大陸から
Mr.
アイ
Handrest
ザ
of my
クが渡ってき
seat.
てハルカソーダラ族と手を結んだ。そして対立して
It's
いた
basically the
ダジャー
Boruto,
スラ族が
the Boruto of Final Fantasy. It's like we don't care about that character. Give us our old
平和と
characters.
繁栄の時代が続いたんだけど、今度は大陸に住んでいたヒューラン族の一団がこの島を乗っ取ろうとやってきたんだ。
I mean, there's the whole I heard about the whole drama. For me, she outlived her welcome about the second half. I see.
大主様のご先祖にあたるお方よ。
You'll see. Yeah, I see.
途絶えることなく
I'll see.
その
I'll
一族
see.
が大使を務めて
But I don't know. At this rate I'm going, I just started like
国を
Endwalker,
民に
so
任せつつ
I don't know how long it'll take until I get to Dawntrail.
って感じかな。地味といえば
If I'm gonna stream all the main story
大主
quests.
様がいてくれる安心感
I mean, I can get there
ラザハン
sooner
を
if I
発展させ
don't
て
do
き
it.
たんじゃないか
If I do
って
some
思うん
off
だ。
stream.
だからこそ信じて依頼してくれた大主様のために、何よりこ
Taishu-sama.
の島に住むみんなのために
Rather than this word,
どうにか成果を
I
出
don't know
さ
how to
な
read
く
it.
ちゃ。
Satrap? Satrap. Satrap. Elephants with water coming out from the hose. I mean, hose? Trunks. Trunks? No, trunks are... Trunks aren't the tusks, right?
土台の方はどうなってる？比率を調節するって言ってただろう。
Yeah, it stopped around the time when they did the raid? The side story of Zero? Other than her, the MSK is very decent and I have high hopes. Oh, great. We're back to
はてさて
Fan Daniel.
塔の様子を見に来てみればエーテル放射を
Yeah,
遮断する
you see us
ゴー
wandering
ルド
around.
を作っていようとは遠い昔にも同じような試みを提案された気がしますが何でしたっけ
So you're an alchemist as
あ
well?
の男
That man's name. Bunny Daniel.
お
Oh.
お
Oh.
おえん
Oh, when?
もう古い記憶ですからね体も変わりましたし
Was Owen the one
いちい
that's
ち覚えてられない
we got the notes from? Can't remember.
しかし、立場上、そんな便利道具を完成させられては困る。
So he does acknowledge the usefulness of it.
この程度の知識と技術でどうしようというのか、煮物といえば。
So you're gonna just watch until they make the product and then you destroy it, right?
私の佐賀と申しますか。なんと申しますか。忌々しいこと極まりないですが、こればかりは
This is like the most serious time he's ever been about putting on a show. Well, I guess it's only when it's by himself. Otherwise, if it's in front of other people, then it becomes a funny Daniel. I have enough spirit weight to last us. Wait, it became nighttime. Or almost. Last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the Great Walk, shall we? Work. I'm not gonna walk all the way back there. Northeast is still further. Oh, it's probably up here where the temple is. Can I just jump down? At the cost of my health? I might aggro a monkey though. Oh well. No, I'm not allowed to drop. Sad. Otherwise, I'll take the Aether and then teleport. No, I think that part is a separate area though. That's why. It's considered a different instance. Certainly not, no, World of Warcraft where you just drop and die. And then do your death animation on the ground. I'll give you one thing. Dawntra is remarkably pretty in some places, and for me, the new 11 raid is super nostalgic. I've only done a bit of 11, so I don't know how nostalgic it'll be for me. Saito, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Money! Like, I have no friends to play 11 with, so I can only go so far with 11 by myself. Even though I played it pretty late, so they did add some slightly solo-friendly stuff, quality of life, but still not enough. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. Yes, suspicious dragon boy. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant's Gal are running low. All these terms. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urunja told everyone about the tempering cure, and his student shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. It's like all the survival games when you share the same base and people use up the materials. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. Well, back to going back out, right? I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. But the kidnappers are only after these tribes. Saito, loath though I am to press on another task to you so soon, might I ask to fetch the giant skull? In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore. Oh, it's a rock. Type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Scale Grounds, okay, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more. Or if the others are busy, I guess. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha. He will furnish you with the ore. Oh, so I don't need to dig it myself. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens that I have a round of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Okay. May we borrow a pair of hamster? Those are the dodos. By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. Okay, I'll bring the hamster to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. I guess they're faster than walking. You can mostly solo it now, actually. You can now summon trust to do nearly the whole thing with. I think around the last expansion, you actually need to party up with the others. Not sure if I can unlock trust. No, I think I played it before that expansion. The biggest difficulty with 11 now is figuring out where to go and what to do next, because the game systems are... yeah, they are. I have to follow a guide. It's like, oh, the next leveling spot? Ah, you go to this beach with crabs. And you wait for 1 hour or 2 hours looking for groups. And then because it takes hours to look for... oh, let me pick up the quest. And it takes hours to get a group, then you don't want to disband from the group so soon, right? Because it's so hard to get one. You just do level farming for how many hours? Ah yes, Valkyrum Dunes, lol, the great filter. Or so it was back then. Because what's healing, right? What's passive healing? Well, there is. It's just really slow, if I recall correctly. Here, oh, it really is the hamster. Saito, if the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to Eosian dodos. Hamster have long been kept as livestock in Fafnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Unless the largest of these were recently raised by monsters. Oh no, they killed them! Or they ate them. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower. The Radiant host repurposed its remains as an outpost. Remnants, my bad. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If there are no objections, let us make for the outpost. Do we ride them or are we leading them? Huh? You're ready? Then let us depart. You only ride and relax. I don't know if we should relax on these. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Okay. Ah! That's so weird. It's weird when you're more lanky as well. I think it's not as awkward if you're shorter or you're Lalafell. But with the legs sticking out like that. It's like leaning back as well. It's just awkward to see. I guess if you have a Rogadin, it's even more weird. Like a Rogadin or a that spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called Khadga. Khadga? A word which means sword. This sword, legend holds, was wielded by the Manusia against the Marga before it was cast down at conflict's end. That kind of thing. To the left, requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. Okay. How convenient. Well, I finished breakfast and now I'm gonna go for my morning run and decide whether to hop onto 14, play my WoW classic hardcore tune, or do some hell dives. Oh. Alright then, hope you enjoy your morning run, I guess. I'm probably gonna wrap up anyways. It's late for me. I was hoping to get to some more combat, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But anyways, thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate it. I don't know how much progress we've made exactly since we started Endwalker today. To be fair, beginning of the expansion is probably a lot of talking. No, not even a word. Thanks for delivering my dodos. And here we are, manned by the Radiant host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Ah, okay, that's an important place. Make a cool look at it. Maybe that will be the thumbnail for next stream. Ah, these... Was it? What are they called again? Because their armor was like one of the token armors, isn't it? Token? Oh wait, I got the scroll lock, my bad. Well, who should it be but the young Varshan? On a rant for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant host for the unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty. But we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. I mean, I like the armor, the scale mail armor kind of. Although I wish the shoulders are a bit more pointed. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Go away. Your predecessor too often travelled alone. It's been what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in Satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We will be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, how do you read that? Nabdeen? Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of him. Permit me to introduce Saito Aisaku of the Eosian contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. Contingent. From Eosia, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes. Tell me, what is the situation like? About the same. May I suggest they exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties will stand to learn something of value, I believe. Just nod. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We'll be glad for any tidings you can share. You too, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. I guess I talk to you? They do use spears though. Are there like variants of dragoons that don't hunt dragons though? Talk to everyone. The Radiant Beast Keeper. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host. Oh, okay. A military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eosia? Do they likewise spawn monsters? I think so. So it's much the same elsewhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Ah, I've heard about you, the visitor from Eosia. Is there anything else you can tell us about the Telephore? So you guys do also know about the faction. We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. Or they want destruction, chaos. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Oh. Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eosian and Far Eastern brothers. Fair enough. You look tired. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared, well, where it did on the Isle of Narunir. We're safe from its influence at its distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Well, no progress as well. Same thing. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes will still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. That's all the information we've got. Nothing new, basically. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Razadhan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up. Got distracted by the mochi when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone would have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand. As mine will keep me here a while longer, however, I'm afraid I cannot guide you to the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the hamster, you'll arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together till we meet again. So we ride the hamster as well. On the ham, though the hamster appears to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. I want to go home. Oh, I get to control. Duty calls. Northeast, still further up though. It's probably where where we need to go. It's so awkward. But if they already programmed this, then it's definitely a mount to unlock. If you haven't already got a dodo mount before. Because it's basically a recolor of a dodo. It's a closer kin of the dodo. It is a dodo. It's literally. Same skeleton, same skin. Probably same textures, just different color. Same base, but I mean. Star mites. Why are they aggro? Wait, was I meant to go there? No, that was where the dodos were. It's meant to be here. Northeast 146. Should be nearby. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the hamster dashes off. He doesn't even wait. I want to go home. Freedom. Horrible freedom. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenuja. Is there something you require? I require rocks. Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course they should have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Here you are, a sack of the purest Giant Skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. Okay, that's it, right? No, there's more. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Fair enough. No arguments there. And now I can just teleport, right? What's the next closest one? Southeast. Maybe I'll do it off stream. Just teleport it here and end and wrap up. Alrighty then. I guess that's it for tonight. It's kind of technically extended the expected stream time by 30 minutes because, you know, it's good to chat with people, I guess. But also, like, the timing of the where to enter stream, right, for the story. Yeah, I'd expect you fight a bit more around the surrounding area before we tackle the tower. I forgot how the order of events happen for Endwalker because it's more recent. Actually, I should remember that more, right? But yeah, thanks for watching. I guess that'll be it for today. Today's what? Friday. So the next stream will be Dave the Diver. It'll be a chill fishing ? Diving game. Diving and making random sushi. I've been meaning to catch up on that. Otsu, P-chan, thanks for sticking around. So yeah, I think according to my stream description, we're up to getting the VIP to reveal the restaurants. So we need like a fancy, was it a fancy shark? I can't remember. I don't think it's a whale, so I think it's a fancy shark. So yeah, we're gonna make progress on Dave the Diver on Sunday at the usual time. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, because I multi-stream to both YouTube and Twitch. Also hit the bell button, that way you'll be notified as to when I'll be live. Otherwise, if you're watching this on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. You'll be notified like that. With just that button for Twitch. Yeah. That'll be it for the first stream of 2025. Nothing changed yet, not yet. But yeah, I just want to wrap up a few things before I do anything different. So I wanted to get the fortune told from 14 before I change to a different game, and get that Dave the Diver done, because we cancelled it last month, because I got sick and all. So I figured, for this week we'll get those two things out of the way before we tackle new things. So before thinking about anything new, let's do these things first. Happy New Year, yeah. And here's to hopefully a better year. Last year was, there was some complications. It didn't go as planned. A lot of things didn't happen that I wish did. Wish I could work on. Hopefully I can, get back on track, back on schedule. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. If it's nighttime like me, hope you have a good night's rest. Enjoy the rest of your weekend until Sunday, I guess, if you're coming by for Sunday. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy the rest of your Friday if it's daytime for you, because I certainly know, like, the other half of the world is still just started. Definitely America. America is probably like about almost afternoon now, probably 12 or something. I don't know, depending on which what do they call it? Which coast they're on. But yeah, that'll be that. Dave the Diver tomorrow. Dave the Diver on Sunday if you're free. Otherwise, the stream after that will probably be on Wednesday again, probably. Oh, also follow me on Twitter. I post my schedule there, or if you prefer, you can join the Discord. Okay, I can use the command. Hopefully the link works. Let me click on it. It works for me. Sometimes it doesn't work for people. But yeah, if you're on YouTube and it doesn't pop up in the chats, it should be in the description of the video. But yeah, I post the schedule on Twitter and on Discord. So if you want heads up, join one of them. Check out one of them. Alrighty then. Do we raid someone? Is there anyone I raid? Or anyone I know that I can raid? That's live right now. I mean, Steam is Steam. I'm not. I can't decide on what to call him. Plague is playing Minecraft. When's the last time we raided him? See you in Discord. Yeah, see you in Discord, Peach. Oh, what? Oh, almighty Twitch, tell me. I raided him once in the last 30 days. Oh well. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Let's raid Plague. He's just gonna, yeah, he's just playing Minecraft. I need to learn Minecraft one day. Maybe that's something I should do this year. I don't know much of Minecraft, to be honest. And with that, I guess goodbyes for real. Otsukara sama deshita. Bye bye. Oh, I also need to come up with a raid message one day, but today is not the day.